Here,
Yeah.
very good. Welcome back. Week something, episode 24. Good to click. Gone, but never forgotten.
There you go. What are we on? When did we start?
Don't matter. We don't need.
Don't want. Had no idea.
You know how many calculations that would take? No.
Why did we take a break last week?
Last week
Last week
you went out.
Yeah.
For my family reunion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
okay.
He ain't gonna be
Appreciate that. Yeah, I thought so. I woke up and I was like,
here. Yeah, but
I don't hear nothing.
He ain't gonna be. I was like, he
Coherent.
ain't gonna be ready. Like they do get wild at that family reunion.
Yeah, this one was more mild. Wait, the family reunion was Saturday. Yeah, but see, we stayed up. We stayed up late because we went back to my cousin's house. So, yeah, I probably didn't go to sleep until like 3, and then we were drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so. Just making sure. Appreciate that.
That's why we spread down out. But we're back.
Was it one of those parties where you wear all white?
No. It was a family reunion.
Okay.
So
is that a different type of party where you wear all white? I thought you just do it whenever you want.
Yeah.
Are you classifying this with black people having all white parties?
I'm wondering.
Not even gonna lie.
Only black people to be doing that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Honestly, yes. Because working at Express, it was only black people that came in. Like, I'm trying to find some white jeans. And I'm like, okay, what are you trying to dress for? We're having one of those all white parties. I only heard black people tell me that. No Hispanic, no Indian, no white person ever came in asking for one of those all white parties.
It don't even matter if you tell a Hispanic that because we're gonna show up in whatever anyways.
Pretty much. In boots.
So not even gonna lie. So I was just curious. I was like, so that's just something they do for any party? Is it a specific event?
No. Those all white parties usually be like birthday parties.
Okay.
Or like, I don't know, something significant.
And on a yacht in Miami.
On
I
the
was
yacht.
thinking too,
It's older people that do that though. Like,
what do you eat wearing all white? You don't want to get it
everything, especially like if it's black. You go to all white parties, niggas got saucy wings.
Yeah,
and,
I would assume you wouldn't want to eat
pizza, Kool-Aid, red, purple, anything to stain your stuff forever. Nothing's clear. No water. Yeah, I don't know. That's like the older crowd. They be doing it all white, all black.
They were like probably in their 50s and up. Every single person.
That's it. And they were more than likely going to a 50th birthday party. That's usually when they'll do that.
Okay.
We're gonna have an all white party for you next year.
There you go,
bro. I'm coming in black. I'll be going to those all white parties always with something of another color. Like I'm never just gonna look like a Tommy, the white Power Ranger, going to an effing party. It's so played out.
It's gonna stand out above the crowd.
Yeah, but no, our family reunions, we got shirts, so we wear like the family reunion shirt.
Okay, yeah. I know. Last family reunion for us, it was the Disney shirts, right?
When's the last time y'all had a family reunion?
Our family's not like that,
bro. So this is one thing that I learned this year, telling people about the family reunion. There are a lot of families that do not have family reunions. Like we do it every year. It used to be every 2 years, but as the older people got older, we started doing it every year. To ensure we see them as much as possible.
So,
but
I could be wrong, but at least for our family, like including everyone, all I could think of is it's either Christmas time when I see most of those people, or like when we actually had a family reunion party. Probably only happened like twice.
But see, the way you all do Christmas and really a lot of holidays, we don't really do it like that. We're starting to now, but it's still on the smaller scale. But like Thanksgiving, we typically all meet up now. But there were years where, bro, Thanksgiving, Christmas passed, and we wouldn't see each other. So it's like, I guess it goes hand in hand. But y'all more so the immediate family seeing each other on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah. Y'all spend like a whole night, a whole day together. That's really cool.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if it snows, boys.
Yeah.
Y'all in
over.
Yeah, everyone's just sleeping over.
Stuck. And bro, a lot of families don't do that either. Like I've never experienced that until I was chilling with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, but y'all, it don't take much to start a family reunion. Y'all can start one.
Welcome to the family. Nah, I mean our family.
Yeah, our family, because like I said, last one that I remember that we did had to be, where was it? Because it was at Corsicana. Do you remember?
It was at my aunt's ranch.
Yeah.
So the thing is with our family is they're not so much about being together than more of showing off in front of each other. That's what it is. Who got the biggest dick, pretty much.
That makes sense.
And I don't like people like that. So.
Right.
Because even when we did do it, you know, like in my mind, when I think of family reunions, I think of like all these events and games, you know, happening that everyone's trying to do. We didn't do any of that stuff. But we didn't even be like taking pictures like that. I think there was like one picture of like everyone lined up. One of my cousins had to walk all the way back to fit everyone. But that's all I can remember like happening. Other than that, it was just like a normal ass party.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And that was what, maybe 4 years ago? About 4 years ago. Because that was before Jasmine was born. And the reason it stopped is because my grandmother passed away.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to do anything no more.
And see, we happen to be in stride within the time that my uncle passed away, which he passed away last year right after the family reunion. And he was the last of my great uncles. He was, I think he got to 99.
Damn.
I think. I could be wrong. I think it was 99. He got to 99s. But I could be wrong about that. But he lived a long life. And that's why we're able to keep going, because that's what stops a lot of family reunions is death in the family. The ones that were holding it together, then everybody separates.
And that was for sure us, because at least in that house, my great-grandmother's house, everyone would be going there. A lot of big parties happened over there, or like Christmas, everyone would gather around over there. Yeah, when she passed, it pretty much.
And that house is no longer there.
Yeah, they even tore down that house. I haven't even seen a lot of those like Diaz and Theo's cousins anymore. So.
And that greed, bro. So the uncle that passed away, his brother, he was our Uncle Mac. That's what we used to have our family reunions at. It was off of 35, and he had a whole lot. He had acres. That's what we had our family reunion at every 2 years. And then he passed away. And then there was situations like his kids. They didn't want, no more family reunions here. They kept the land and all that. And, of course, they ended up losing it. Anyway.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is what it is. But, yeah, I needed that recovery time. So, again, I appreciate y'all. The family reunions be full of water.
We saw the water. IG stories.
Full of water.
Ain't no
what
water
we got?
in there.
So, what do y'all want to start with right now? Nothing from movies, at least that I know of.
So Gunna performed for his first time since being freed from prison, and the show looked dope. Everybody is hating on Gunna. Everybody wants to see Gunna lose, and I just don't think it's gonna happen.
How long was he locked up for?
About a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about a year.
I swore it was longer than that.
The one that snitched, right?
Yeah, he did not snitch.
I'm seeing the thing is that he was a snitch or some shit.
That's what they're saying. Allegedly
snitching.
Yeah, allegedly. I mean, he just told the truth, and if he snitched, he snitch on me. I'm not a part of the streets. I don't care what none of them people gotta say. His music is good, but there's a part, if y'all ever look at his performance, he's performing on this platform, and bruh, it's shaking. Like every step, every move he make, is shaking back and forth. I'm like, please don't do this, bro. Please don't, please don't do this. But anyway, the show looked live as hell.
Was it a choice for it to be like that? Kind of like one of those platforms
I don't know.
Just like on a pedestal, so it's meant to kind of like lean back and forth.
It didn't look like it, bro. It looked like he was like it looked crazy. It looked crazy. Y'all will see it. It's but I mean, nothing happened. So maybe it was always supposed to be like that. I don't know. It was crazy. But he, from his performances I've seen before, I saw him open up for Travis Scott. And he was just kind of, a little lackadaisical and smooth, easygoing, like he just is, like his characteristics are. But this time in this show, he's dancing, jumping up and down, like the crowd is going crazy. He sold out the Barclays Center in New Jersey. That's where in Brooklyn, where the Nets play.
Yeah.
And I tried to find a ticket.
To go?
I would have gone by myself and enjoyed the hell out of that show, but I could not find a ticket. It sold out almost immediately, but then he opened up more seats or something.
When was it?
Last night.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Somebody like him that they thought was gonna come out with no career, dead to the water. You know, the new 6ix9ine, but not 6ix9ine, sold out the Barclays Center. And he has another show coming up because he announced 2 at one time. I just forget when the other show is. I think the other show's in California.
That's crazy because you know how we were trying to go to Vegas, and we're like, well, since nobody else is available, we were gonna go to New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all should have gone.
It would have been crowded as hell.
Well, it's crowded anyways in New York.
Yeah.
I looked up I mapped it from the airport to the hotel. It was gonna take an hour and a half to get there.
Huh?
And it's only 20 miles away, with all the traffic, like Uber and all that.
Nigga had to catch another flight to the hotel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
An hour and a half, bro, and that's like California.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, New York. Have you ever been to New York?
Mm-mm.
I never been either. You been to New York?
No.
You've been to Cali. You've been to Cali, right?
Yeah, I've been to California, but not to New York.
Speaking of Cali, do y'all know what's going on with the floods out there? Is everything leveled off?
Yeah. So about the Burning Man stuff.
Yeah, like wasn't it like a flood and a fire and earthquakes? Wasn't it like all 3?
There was? I didn't know. I just knew about the flood in Vegas.
Well, I just saw a knock at the cabin like a week ago, so I don't know if I'm taking stuff from that too or what.
I know there was an earthquake somewhere else that killed like 60 people, but I don't think that was California.
Oh no, that's probably not California because I don't think the earthquakes were deadly out there.
No, yeah, somewhere else there was like big earthquakes, and then there's that hurricane that's apparently headed towards Florida.
Oh really?
Yeah, like Hurricane Lee or something. But all I know about the flooding in California and Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, that was the Burning Man concert stuff. I don't know if you heard anything about that.
Nothing.
So it was a huge concert. And you know, this is like in the desert in Vegas. And it just flooded. Like just nonstop raining and stuff like that. So there's mud everywhere. I think it was like 70,000, right? I think 70,000 people were just stranded. They couldn't get out. They put it like under a state of emergency because it was so muddy.
Oh,
no one could leave.
I do know something about that because they got a video of these people escaping they were on a truck in the back of the truck, and Chris Rock was in the truck.
Yeah, so Chris Rock had a hitchhike to get out.
Yeah, and they walked like 5 miles.
Yeah, so like they were stuck. No one could leave. Some people were like trying to leave, and then just like their truck or whatever to get stuck in the mud, and they couldn't go nowhere.
Bro.
So yeah, it was pretty bad. I think they were stuck there for like a week, right? I think it was like a whole week.
But what food?
It was a while.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. They dropped like care packages for them or something.
It's a care package.
God dang, bro, that's freaking wild. I gotta read about that.
About Fire Festival foods.
That's the first thing I thought about.
So that guy, he's trying to make another festival.
Yeah, he's doing another. No, he is making it. It's made.
What's it called?
The Fry Festival too, right?
No, he called it something else. It's Pirate Pie. It's not fire. I know it's not. It's something else.
Is Ja Rule involved in this one? He's
still doing that thing with the Y. And he's promising literally the same exact.
It's probably like the Pyro Festival or something.
Something like that, yeah.
But this time it's actually going to be the same exact thing he said versus what they gave them niggas salami sandwiches.
Bro, there was nothing
ham and cheese sandwiches
on that island that was promised.
Yeah,
nothing.
And he's even saying that it's going to be where if you can't go in person, you could still buy a ticket, a really expensive ticket, and it'll be VR for you. So you could wear like a VR headset and it'll be like you're there.
But the fact that people have been buying these tickets, like, that's crazy. Y'all didn't learn y'all lesson?
Exactly. Yeah, like, oh, no. He's got it this time.
So hold on. So if you buy a VR ticket, do you get like the VR sandwich too?
Like to look at the food?
Do you get to be in the tents with them too?
But it's like at that point, just watch a YouTube video. And then just put the VR setting on or something.
I don't know, because I would have paid for that Meg Thee Stallion one.
What Meg Thee Stallion?
She had her concert on VR too.
Did she?
I think so.
I wonder if that's the concert that I was watching downtown. Because some concert. So you watched their new video, huh? All right, Cardi B.
Yeah.
Have you heard the song yet?
No.
crazy.
It's called it's called like bongos or something. Yeah.
Dog, I know that the next time that I looked the video up, it hadn't been out for a day. I think it was 16 hours, and it had 2.6 million views.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I heard it's been blowing up.
That's a few of my views.
That's what?
That's a few of my views.
I believe that. They making money.
They know what they're doing. They're playing it smart.
They got Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion's case on HBO Max. I went and looked. I turned it on. I was like, okay, maybe these are parts of the story that I don't know about that I'm seeing. I turned that mug on. Nigga, the sources is like Megan Thee Stallion old acquaintance or something like that. I'm like, okay, Tory Lanez's lawyer. Okay. I was like, famous YouTuber. What? This nigga like, so you did this and Megan was so mad. But over here, Tory was really mad. Like Kevin, it was like, so you got Michael.
It's funny that you described it. That you describe it like that, because we were just watching the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard documentary on Netflix, and it's the same exact way. They have a whole bunch of like just Twitch streamers and YouTubers talking about like how it's going and stuff. Like they'll have some parts that are like an actual documentary, and then just go right back to the YouTubers and stuff. Like what the hell?
I watched that case live, nigga. I ain't trying to watch a documentary on it.
Bro, that was long.
It was, but I was pulling for my boy Depp.
I was too.
He just needs a dentist.
You see, they postponed Jonathan Major's trial again.
Did they?
For what?
I don't know.
I
think
it's
he
still
got
the same
something.
thing, or is it a new one?
What you mean?
Like it's still the same woman about
Same
the
case?
abuse.
Yeah.
Well, they got multiple women
Ooh,
after that to come in, but
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. But then
Okay.
he did like a counter sue or something like that. They had her arrested. It's
Yeah.
he's fighting back. I think it's making it more difficult for them.
It was his birthday yesterday or the day before.
Really?
Yeah, 35.
He's only
September.
35? Whoa, I
Yeah.
thought he was older.
Nah, he's 2 years. So he's 35.
I think so.
I thought he was 2 years younger than me.
35, 33. He's in his
Yeah,
30s.
maybe.
His
Yeah,
birthday was
because
this weekend.
yeah, because he was at least a grade under me when we were performing. Cause I remember we went back to his school, and I don't know. Oh, I think he was showing me like where he be going to, how he be navigating to get to class and stuff. But yeah, he's at least a grade under me.
Okay. I don't know why I thought he was like
Because
he
looks old. He was in this movie.
34.
34. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He was in this movie called The Last Black Man in San Francisco, and he was the co-star. The star of the movie had a face similar to his. Like they're young, but they just look more mature and older. And Mike Epps' in the movie, and he comes by to pick him up. He was like, "What's up? I knew you'd be out here. Come on, get in the car, daddy face." Bro,
That had to be improv.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
bro. And they both just like stared at him. But it's funny because they both got that face. They both got this older, more mature face. So we doing worst actors, right?
Yeah.
Are we doing that? Come on, I'm ready.
Are we doing it right now?
Yeah. We'll do it
Right
right
now?
now. Why not? I'm ready. I want to hear what these lists are gonna be like,
I didn't even see how I finished it.
bro. Because I had some people where I was like, I can't really count them, so I put them as honorable mentions. Like, I can't really count them as actors.
Why not? Because they're not.
Because like some of
they
them
did,
were
like,
just
one
one
movie?
movie. Yeah, some of them one movie, but it was horrible. But if it's not finished, that's fine. Because we're supposed to do top 5. You got 3.
I got 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I got 3.
3 is cool. It's it's funny because they're people that I know. I'm like, if they're in the movie, it's gonna they're gonna do terrible. But some of those names will not come to mind for some reason. There's some that I'm like dead spot on, like forever. Will always say that they're horrible. But what I did, I put them in movies. Like I was like, their worst performance was in this movie.
You got movies with them? Wild, bro.
Okay. So yeah, I have technically like 3.5. I could.
What?
Yeah.
Are these people, nigga? What are we doing?
So I don't know. Do one of y'all want to go first, so I could try to get all 5? Like, for example, do you have all 5, Beeman?
I'm sure B-Man has all 5.
If you have all 5, go ahead and do yours. It gives me time to find 1.5 more.
Okay. The nigga Peter Dinklage is one of his worst actors.
It actually is.
There you go. That's the half. Damn, fucked up.
This nigga is wrong, bro.
You can't count his Destiny performance in.
Damn, no, that's still actor.
He was in Destiny?
Exactly.
Who was he? Because I think he's a really. Well, I've been watching Game of Thrones.
He's a good actor.
He seems really good.
His voice acting
is terrible.
What is he in?
He originally was the ghost, like the voice of the ghost that's always with you. But he did so bad they fired his ass and got someone else. Because like you just look at old YouTube videos about it, he sounds like Guardian. Go to your left. That's where the Fallen is.
He sounded kind of like he at the beginning of Game of Thrones, where he's just like very bland.
Yeah, bland and monotone the entire time. So like some people say like, oh, sometimes it could get boring listening to the story. Listening to his voice originally, that was boring.
Wow, I didn't know he was.
That was absolutely boring. So I guess y'all know what one of mine is already.
Well, yeah, we knew from the 0.5. And then he say he gonna find 1.5 more. Who the hell else? Mini me. All right, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep ripping them up like that. Okay, so number 1. Well, there's no particular order, but the first guy I got is Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum in the movie Hateful Eight, bro. There are only 9 people in that movie. Yeah, there are like 9 to 8 people in this movie. And if you haven't seen this movie, this is a spoiler, by the way, because you don't know that he's in the movie until late in the movie.
Yeah.
Bro, everybody did a phenomenal job in that movie, right? All the actors, even the stagecoach driver, Obi, like who barely talked really.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was great. This nigga Channing Tatum is the leader of the deadliest gang, right? This nigga get up and is talking to everybody and is horrible. This nigga was like, that man is gonna have a gun pointed at my sister's belly. And if you gonna move, just make sure it's right. Like, why is this nigga he trying to talk anyway, he was bad. He was very, very bad. Like, I wondered why Quentin Tarantino used him. He's the part that makes you step back from the movie. Like, oh, this is just a movie. And then when I started, I went and looked at an interview and I read about it. Channing was like begging Quentin Tarantino to put him in a movie. Begging. Extremely persistent. And that's how he got the role.
Put him in a movie or in this movie?
I think it was in any movie.
I would have just put him in a different movie.
Well, you know,
slave owner in Django.
Django. Well, you know, he only makes movies like what, once every like 5 years, 4 or 5 years, and it was after Django. I think he was like begging him, so he just put him in the next one. But
you could have put him as a stagecoach.
He could have put him as, I mean, but then a lot of other positions had to be. He could have put him as old boy.
Dead body.
Yeah. Yeah. He could have won Dead Bodies. He could have put him as what's his name? The guy that was playing chess that don't get up from the chair. I forget his name.
The old man?
Nah. The slower one. Something Dave. Special Dave. Sweet Dave. I think it was Sweet Dave.
Simple Jack.
Sweet meat.
So Channing Tatum, Ludacris.
That one's fair. He has a lot of movies.
A lot of movies. I highlighted Crash, which was a great movie, and Max Payne, which was a horrible movie where he matched how horrible that movie was. But anyway, he was horrible. I got Tyron Turner from Menace to Society. He played the star, Kane. That movie is a classic, but nobody talks about how bad he is in that movie, bro. and he does the voiceovers. He's just really bad. I'll just leave it at that. If y'all ever watch it, if y'all just watch the first 5 minutes, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because the very first 5 minutes he narrates when he was a kid. It was bad. People may try to get on me about that, but it's like if we would have said, all right, well let's go ahead and watch it. Let's watch 5 minutes and watch him. He was horrible. One of the last people I got is the woman who played a nurse on The Walking Dead. She got killed. Her name is Merritt Weaver.
Wait, which season?
So season 6.
Oh yeah,
is when she got killed. Yeah, you didn't make it, right?
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing. So I just looked her up, right, because I had to find her name. So she's one of the worst, or at least in The Walking Dead. That's the only place I ever seen her. She's she had the worst performance out of everybody in that show ever. And she was in that show for at least a season. She was worse than the girl that used to go with the guy with the red hair that got killed. Remember the girl with the black hair? Me and you talked about her. She's cute. She's a fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Is that the same girl from Ned Declassified?
No, not her.
Okay.
You talking about the black girl?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you talking about the Mexican girl?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. The one
She was
from
with him.
Okay.
Okay, that's her?
Yeah.
She's bad. Now, I haven't seen anything else. But in The Walking Dead.
Her acting ain't there. She's just a pretty face.
Okay, so they had a scene with both of them in it. One of the hardest scenes I ever had to watch in The Walking Dead. And it was supposed to be emotional. But even the Mexican girl, was just 2 or 3 times better than the nurse. So, fast forward to end this. She gets killed. She gets shot with an arrow through her eye on a train track, right? Bro, when she died, I celebrated, bro. She was so hard to watch. And they literally gave her emotional scenes. They gave her like just long monologues. They gave her all this stuff. She was horrible. I look her up to find her name. I find out that they got a lot of backlash for killing her character. Particularly from the LGBTQ community. So I guess she's a part of that community. And so, listen, I want to go ahead and say, I don't want y'all to get on my head. I don't want y'all to be upset with me.
A bad actor's a bad actor. It doesn't matter.
Because I don't give a F.
That stuff, yeah.
She was absolutely dreadful. And Walking Dead got backlash for killing her. When I watched, I said, bro, I know why they killed her. They couldn't go on with her. They could not. It's like she didn't care. It was bad, bro. She's one of the worst actresses I ever seen. At least in that show. I've only seen that. One of the worst.
What was her name?
Her name was Merritt Weaver.
Merritt Weaver.
So, yeah, Merritt, Merritt, and then Weaver, Wever. I got some honorable mentions, 2. Mm-hmm. One is Ray Allen from He Got Game. The worst actor I ever seen in my life. And Michael Jordan in Space Jam.
Space Jam. I knew it. See, I figured someone was going to either say Michael Jordan or LeBron.
The only reason, there's only one thing to say LeBron from joining this list. I seen him in 3 things where I thought he did good. Mm-hmm. That commercial where he was like his young self. I'm going from bottom to top. Okay, the commercial he was his young self. Mm-hmm. The commercial where he played like 6 different people. Y'all seen that where he's at the pool and he's getting ready for the draft. Okay, and he played all them people. And then he was in a movie called Trainwreck, and he did fairly decent in that movie.
But do commercials count?
Oh, so that commercial where he played like 6 different people, yeah. Cause that was like a little Eddie Murphy. Like it was short, but he played everybody, and it was funny, and it was good. And then Trainwreck, he had a little small part in that. But boy, Space Jam, oh my God. Space Jam 2? I don't know who was worse out of him and Michael Jordan. I know Space Jam 1 was a good movie. Space Jam 2 was horrible.
So I know who's worse. And I'll kick off into my list. Shaq.
Bro, but I think Shaq is better than both of them.
I don't like Shaq in any of the movies he's in.
I thought about him too, though. I almost put him on there. I thought about him and The Rock, but The Rock got saved from Pain and Gain. He did good in that movie.
I also have The Rock too. And that's just because he has like a handful of good movies, but for all the movies he's in, it's too many negatives.
But is he a bad actor?
Yes, because he can only do the one role. you know? So
I believe
and
that.
he keeps trying to do these different roles, and that's just not you.
Yeah.
You know? Just stick to what you're used to. Just being the tough guy that just always has a straight face trying to intimidate someone.
Nigga, who went to go see San Andreas?
Out
You know
of
what
us?
It's anybody in the world, like, I know people went to go see that movie, but why? San Andreas was
With The
the
Rock?
movie when
Like with the earthquakes, or
something like that. Yeah, I think he had one leg.
I've seen the movie, but not
No,
at theaters.
I think the one with the one leg. I think that's Is that San Andreas? No,
No.
I think that's San
that's the one where
Andreas.
he jumps
No.
like from a tower to a tower. Or some
Yeah,
shit?
Yeah, that's San Andreas, ain't it?
No, that's I think it's
something
literally
else.
called like skyscraper or
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
called skyscraper.
Yeah, San Andreas.
Bro, those
it's
are the
like
same
natural
movies,
disasters are
bro.
happening, and he's like a firefighter or something trying to save people.
And they literally
And-
edited to almost make it look like he's fighting the natural disasters, bro. I'm like,
Because
what
I
is
saw
he
that movie,
doing?
and that movie is very whack. So like, think of like 2012,
somebody had
but
to
a
watch it.
superhero is there stopping everything from killing people. You know, so
It's really him. That's
yeah,
what,
it's
bro.
it's pretty
What?
whack. I did see it.
When they were trying to advertise it, I was like, bro, they are trying to maximize on The Rock. They're like, we can literally make whatever and just throw The Rock in it. He'll help sell it. Cause who the hell else could have been?
Did it
Nah,
save
that
Black
movie
Adam?
looks stupid. Huh?
I said it didn't save Black Adam.
No, it didn't save anything. I mean, Fast and the Furious, maybe.
Like the probably the best movie to me that The Rock's in is The Game Plan, and that's that.
That's a
football
little kid movie, right?
Yeah, it's a kid movie. That's probably the only movie that I think he does a really good job in.
Do you remember a movie called Planet 51?
I do remember that
Wow.
movie, and I do not like that movie.
Do y'all remember a movie called Snitch?
No,
Look it up. Do y'all remember a movie called Faster?
Faster, yes.
Bro, all these movies
the one
was
with Nicolas Cage. No.
nah, The Rock.
No.
Look up
What's-
Snitch, bro.
Which
I
was
saw
the
that
one with
one.
Nicolas Cage.
Gone 60.
Snake Eyes?
Yes, Gone in 60. That's what I'm thinking.
You
of.
got that confused with Snitch?
No,
Faster.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Snitch in 60. What? Like, nigga, what?
Snitching in 60.
Going to see seconds. Boy, I watched that movie again and just saw how corny that effing movie was, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the cars were beautiful.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think it's mainly just like the driving sequences.
It was the cars and
It's just
Angelina Jolie.
Mm-hmm. Nicolas Cage fighting, nigga busting up chair.
And then he was all like, let's go.
Yeah,
that's what I think of too.
Nah, wait. Was that
I don't know. The guys I see that movie there.
it's
was
in that
that going
movie.
to 60?
Yeah, it's in that movie.
Okay, because he was in another movie
Yeah,
where
I
he
think it's
had,
where he was talking to everybody. Like
Yeah.
the game plan. And
yeah, he,
he's like, that. He says, let's go or let's ride.
I think
No,
it's
that's
Let's
it.
Ride. I think it's Let's Ride. Yeah.
because there's another movie I think he was in where he had autism and he did that. And I just had the freaking name, not Matchstick Man. I just had the name in my head. He was like, and he was doing stuff like that. Oh, well, I don't forgot it now. Was it Matchstick Man? No, it was something else.
I'll look it up for you, bro.
Anyways, I keep forgetting her name, and clearly I didn't even bother looking it up. I just put Resident Evil Girl.
Oh, Mila Djokovic.
Yeah, I
Said Resident Evil girl.
She could probably
her.
fit.
I
Maybe
hate
so.
because I hate her in those movies, and then what really like sealed the deal was Monster Hunter. So I just
But you didn't even watch that.
Okay, so I kind of did because I didn't
What?
want to watch it, but
But
I saw
going off the commercials.
No, I saw plenty of clips on there because I mainly just wanted to see how the monsters look. So I was like, I could just watch those on YouTube, and that's what I did. And the acting, I hate her acting.
Talk about the Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man. Yes, it was in my head and I lost it. That's why I thought about Matchstick Wicks. Yeah, Wicker Man.
There you go.
He was doing something like that. But yeah, okay, go ahead. Thank you.
So there's that. I have a
Wicker
2-in-1. It's Christian Stewart and Robert Patterson. For,
Kristen Stewart.
Let's do it. Twilight.
Yeah.
Twilight.
So I knew one of y'all were gonna say Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
I
I have both of them for that movie. Robert Patterson's extra for Batman. But I feel like both of them were just so bland. Like they brought nothing to that movie. And I rewatched the Twilight movies a lot, more than I hate to admit. And each time I hate it. I'm like, oh, so terrible.
And you just keep going back to it?
Yeah, what?
Jessica and her sister.
What's the definition of insane?
Just love the pain, don't you?
But yeah, and I'm just like, they're so bad. At least what's his face?
Taylor Lautner.
Yeah. He has a pass in some of his other movies, but he's terrible in that movie
Bro,
too.
that nigga is bad, bro.
He is,
That
but
nigga's
not as bad
in
as
his,
those
in his
two.
past movie. Come on, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I keep forgetting it.
No,
that movie.
nigga. Do y'all remember that movie when they were trying to make him into like a real star outside of Twilight? He had his own movie.
It was like he was supposed to be like a superhero, not a superhero, but kind of like
it was like Eagle Eye or something. Yeah. Bro, what the F was that movie? And why did that nigga look like that?
It flopped.
Oh, hard.
I think that's what killed his career.
That movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I think so too. That or if he was ever gonna have one. The old boy Robert Pattinson got that with the Lovely Bones or something like that.
He chose the smart route.
He did. And I think he's pretty not to step on what you're saying. I've only seen 2 movies with him. 3. I seen 3. One I didn't like, I couldn't finish. It was like I never seen it. I can't watch that. It's a movie where
you gotta watch it at least once.
It's like a desolate it's in the future, but it's like post-apocalyptic, and he's some homeless weird dude. Anyway, I couldn't finish it. Then I saw him in Tenet. He was actually really good in Tenet.
Who we're talking about again?
Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
And then Batman, I didn't like him in Batman at all.
Post-apocalyptic. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's called
Was there like vampires or something like that in there? Or am I thinking? No, I'm still thinking Twilight.
It was like 2014, 2015. I'll tell you what, if I look up his
Cause I don't know, like every time I think of like
the Rover.
The Rover.
The Rover. Okay.
That's it. Have y'all seen it?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it. And they were doing a lot of movies like that around that time. But he I get it. Up and down for him. If I were to put Mila Djokovic up there, you know who I would put right next to her? Old girl from Underworld.
Okay.
Who the F is that, bro?
In my mind, they're the same person.
They are. Just one is more pale.
Man, what is her name?
Dog, like she's so that whole everything about that is corny. But see, there's a lot of people I really could have put in here, but I didn't want to, bro, because a lot of them were black. I was like, I can't be, because Beyonce could definitely fall into that category.
So let's see. So just to finish off the last two,
Kate
we already
Beckinsale.
went past. Who?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, okay. We already talked about Peter Dinklage. We got Megan Fox. I do not like Megan Fox. I feel like she's always chosen just because of her looks. And
I could have put Megan Fox in there. I forgot about Megan Fox.
She's in the new Mortal Kombat too.
Yeah, she's voicing
and
the vampire.
And she's talking like she don't even know who that person is. I'm like, why they keep putting her in these roles that she knows nothing about? She's like, yeah, Mortal Kombat is like one of the most iconic fighting franchises ever.
She plays it with what's his face?
MGK?
Yeah. Like they go against each other all the time and stuff.
I don't believe
she lying, bro. But she did say she was chosen to be a vampire for a specific. She said for obvious reasons. Like, yeah, that makes sense. When they drinking blood together,
yeah, they're drinking blood or they have a vial of blood or something. They're weird.
Nigga, then they got. Did you see when they got linked at the pinky nails? They got their pinky nails pierced and chained together. It's only like they can go this far apart from each other. It was like at a party or something. I don't know if I thought it was permanent for a while, but
like imagine like if you do something just like you jumping, you just yank.
Bro,
off that,
I think about it.
I
think about it all the time. What's his name? MGK and Megan Fox. Pinky.
That's wild, bro.
Pinky
I couldn't do that.
Chain.
No.
Yeah, there you go, right there. Oh, it's a little bit longer than I said it was.
But still, that's so weird.
Nigga, all I think about is something getting ripped.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like
one
a
of them trap.
Yeah, like one of them just yanks their hand or tries to stretch something.
Machine Gun Kelly looking more and more like Kelly every day.
Every day, bro.
All right.
Eminem did him bad.
last one I have is Rob Schneider.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really?
He was gonna go on my list.
Rob Schneider?
Have I seen him in a serious movie?
No,
No.
he's always in comedies.
Yeah, he's always in comedies. It's
Well-
always with Adam Sandler.
So he was in what's Sylvester Stallone movie? It was Judge Dredd.
He was
I guess that was like a serious
He was
movie.
like the prisoner, though, right?
Yeah, but he was more of a comedic relief.
Yeah, but still, like, I don't find him funny, and he looks goofy as hell.
I just watched the new Judge Dredd again, day before yesterday.
Yeah, so that's probably my list. Like, usually movies with those people, I try not to
Rob
get
Schneider.
excited for it.
I can see
Rob
that.
Schneider. And he's pro-Trump and against the gay community.
I
There we
did
go.
not know
Let's
that.
put him number one then.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because that list wasn't in any order, by the way.
I haven't heard of Rob Schneider in so long.
Like I said, usually when he does movies, it's always with Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
My list
All right.
ain't too bad.
What we got?
It's not in any particular. Well, the last one is. That's number one. But everybody else
Okay.
is just scattered around. So, 5, I got Ruby Rose.
Who's Ruby Rose? I know.
She debuts the white girl that has the short haircut. Everybody was in love with her.
In what movie?
She was in Orange is the New Black. She was in The Meg. And she was Batwoman in the Batwoman series.
Oh my freaking gosh, that show is horrible.
The Batwoman?
Dawg, I knew that I couldn't watch this. So I was like, maybe I'll go to sleep to this
I'm
show.
trying to remember her face.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Dog,
Okay. Yeah, now I know.
Dawg, I said maybe I can go to sleep to this show. The only reason is because they had a black Batwoman.
Yeah, after
And-
they kicked her off, they switched it to a black
Oh, so they
woman.
kicked her off.
Yeah. Because she
So-
started it off as
Yeah, she was the
Batwoman.
first season.
And then they moved
A
on
black
to the
woman.
next season. It was a black woman. But the show still was terrible.
Dog, that show, bro, I cannot explain how bad that show. I
It was
used
a
to.
CW show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to turn it on to go to sleep. I had problems going to sleep. I would have to turn it off. But I would let it play because I was like, at least I want to be able to hear a black Batwoman. Like, it was horrible.
Well, isn't most of those shows on CW bad anyways? Like,
Well,
the only,
I thought they said The Flash was
yeah, I was gonna say
good.
the only successful ones was The Flash and
And-
Green Arrow.
And Arrow.
Yeah.
I think
Smallville?
Black Lightning is still going.
Is it?
I
haven't heard anything
think
from
they
it.
had more than one
Yeah.
season. I was surprised about that.
Well, just because
maybe.
they have more than one season doesn't make it good.
Right. Well, I mean, true. I was just doing good. But I haven't watched Black Lightning. Yeah, Flash and Arrow. I guess so.
Yeah,
That's
those
it.
are the only ones that I hear anyone ever talk about.
Because didn't they
or
do
praise.
Supergirl too?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
also did like the Teen Titans or something like that.
I think that one's still going.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I heard that they're all pretty bad.
Because that's the one where they're fighting Batman, right?
Yes, at one point, I think.
Okay. Listen, bro. That Batwoman was horrible, bro. Oh my freaking gosh. I was like, I never watched superhero TV shows. Let me try.
You chose the worst one to
Bro,
try. Why didn't you
don't.
try Flash?
You
or
chose
or
bottom
Arrow?
of the barrel.
Because they so old. Because I saw
But
a
they're
black
like fully
Batwoman.
on Netflix, so you could have just easily started it.
I saw a black Batwoman. I was like, I want to see what this gonna be like.
See, I want to see what that suit look like on her.
Bro, even how she found it. Oh my god.
She
Anyway.
just found it in the trash can, or what?
She found it by the dumpster.
See,
She
I don't
found
know
that
how
mug by the dumpster. Like, it wasn't even like given to. And I wondered why the other Batwoman had left. I was like, did they always plan this? But now I know she got kicked off. She was bad, bro. I mean, the whole movie was bad, so I can't. The whole show was bad.
Next up, got our buddy, our old boy, Steven Seagal.
You know what? Last night I thought about this list. I knew you were gonna put him on your list, bro.
Steven Seagal is horrible.
I thought about How Past Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bad in every movie. What movie specifically?
Every movie that he's in, he's writing. They're all bad. Even the ones that you look at now, like this most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that he wrote.
Yeah,
what movie is he
So
in?
he writes his own movies.
A lot of the movies that he's in now,
Mm-hmm.
because he does like low budget action films,
Mm.
Of course.
and he writes them and I don't know if he directs them. I'm sure he does.
So they're just like fully his movies.
Yeah, because they just don't go anywhere. Like the plot's here, and that's it, and then he goes over here and does something else. Like it's just it doesn't tie in or nothing like that. It's just all over the place. But all of his movies are bad, man. All. We'll say Tyrese. Another franchise.
I thought about him, bro, but the what saved him was Baby Boy. And I want to say I seen him in one other movie he was pretty good in, but I thought oh my gosh, I thought about him. Cause I thought about that part in Transformers. He was like, "We're about to get our A's whooped."
Transformers, Fast and Furious. I'm done, bro.
Dog, he's in a movie called Blue Camera. He's in it's called it's about police officer, her body cam. I think it's called body cam. Nah, it's called something else. Blue something. Meanwhile, her body cam caught a murder of police brutality. Mm-hmm. And they're chasing her to try to kill her before she give off the information. And he played this local gangster from New Orleans. Horrible.
You said gangster. I was like, okay,
yeah,
you said New Orleans. I was like, okay. Yeah.
Why would they do that to him, bro? Oh my gosh, it was bad. He tried to have an accent. He's sitting in the. It was horrible.
That's the worst thing that you can do as a filmmaker, director, or
Make
just casting somebody to do that New Orleans accent, because that's a difficult one to do.
Because they casted Mike Epps to do body. I mean,
just any accent. I feel like making someone do an accent that they already don't have is difficult. Because
some of them can nail it. You know, you have these British people doing these American accents.
Yeah, I feel like British people doing American accents. Yeah, spot on. Like most of the Walking Dead cast,
pretty much.
Yeah, they have they're British and they talk flawlessly in English.
Andrew Lincoln with his choral
American English. Yeah.
Black and Blue.
That
Blue was the name.
Okay, I've seen that poster.
First of all, the movie was horrible, but he was. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see him being there.
Next is Mark Wahlberg.
I knew you were gonna.
I don't think there's anything that I've seen with him in it that I can officially say that's a good.
Mama was gonna hate you.
So Mark Wahlberg, there's one movie. So these people literally got saved in my mind.
I know what you're
from
gonna
one
say.
movie. Yes, he was good in that movie. He was really good in that movie. No.
Oh, which one?
He was pretty good in Pain and Gain, but no.
Which one?
I'm surprised. The Departed.
Oh, I guess because his role wasn't really that big in that movie.
It wasn't that big, but he was good.
I guess a small role. Yeah, he was good in that one.
But have you seen Uncharted?
Can't watch it. So that's the only movie that saved Mark Wahlberg to me. It was, and because I didn't like Mark Wahlberg before that movie, because he pissed me off in
Transformers.
The Brothers. Way before that, The Brothers, the Four Brothers.
Okay.
With him, Tyrese, and Andre.
Yeah.
I said this Negro sucks. But then he did The Departed, and I was like, okay.
Departed's good. But
he was
he
good.
just had a minimal role, and he played it well.
Yeah. That was it, though. That's the only thing. I haven't seen Invincible. I heard he did good in that movie. It was the Eagles running back or something, or receiver.
I ain't trying to watch that.
Mark Wahlberg. What movie did it for you, though?
Uncharted.
Uncharted? No. I think for Mark Wahlberg, he did it with The Happening. I started losing it after that. I was like, I can't. And then he started doing these other movies, Ted, and I was like, I don't see it.
It wasn't Ted. I hate those movies. Ted is terrible.
He was in
people like it for some reason.
He was in the movie. He was in 2 movies or 3 movies with Will Ferrell. He was in the Nice Guys.
Daddy's Home?
Yeah, Daddy's Home, and he was in Nice Guys.
Nice Guys. I didn't like that movie either.
Yeah. Now there's a movie that he was in. He also had a very minimal role that he was funny in to me. Not Date Night. Was it Date Night? Yeah, this is called Date Night.
Yeah.
With Steve Carell. Yeah. He didn't do nothing. But
and I think that made it funny because Steve Carell.
It was.
That's what it was. But.
It was.
And I don't know if you guys know the last one. I highly doubt you will, because I didn't even know about him until I started looking up some stuff. Neil Breen.
Who?
Neil Breen.
Breen. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Breen.
Yeah, Breen. I've heard of that. Hold on, let me look him up.
This man has some of the worst movies ever.
What are some of the movies?
I don't know the titles of them. You would have to pull them up and just see clips, and you will see how bad the acting is and how bad the movies are.
I've heard his name. Is he a singer too?
I don't think
he looks.
I heard his name.
He looks like Joel Osteen. What?
Joel Trump.
Look up, just YouTube randomly look up some of his movies.
Is it like the random movies like Velocipaster and stuff?
So you know how Velocipaster is supposed to, it was meant to be a comedy.
Yeah.
And that's why they roll with it. This guy doesn't seem like he makes comedies, but they are. Like he's trying to make serious movies and they just look terrible. Like he's working on a budget.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it says all his stuff is low budget and he does the writing. So he got a cult following.
You gotta watch.
Neil Breen, I feel like I heard of him before.
I never will. I know right now I never will.
I'm gonna find a clip and I'm gonna just send it to you guys just so you can watch those clips.
But is he doing it on purpose though?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because all the other movies that I've seen that look terrible, they get filed under comedy or whatever because they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, but I want to feel like they just do that to save themselves. Like, oh no, this is all just a joke. It was meant to look horrible.
Well, he hasn't done that if he's trying to save himself. So
Neil Breen, how you come up on these movies?
There's a YouTuber that I watch and he did a review on one of his movies, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
You really asking him how he came
up
with movies? You know damn well he watches these shitty movies.
Absolutely horrible, not recommended. Don't ever watch it. I gotta check this guy out real quick. Just like guys.
I mean, I watched the YouTube videos on that guy. Those movies are beyond my limit. I can't watch this.
That's saying something.
It's true. Watch Jurassic Shark.
Wait. Okay. I have to rehash this. There's something I forgot to say. The other week about Blue Beetle, a part that pissed me off. One of the parts that pissed me off.
I had another part too. Go ahead.
Oh, did you watch it again?
I didn't watch it again. I just remember.
Dog. So you got the deadliest killer in the world, whatever, about to kill Blue Beetle. Finally, right? His only nemesis, and this nigga gets distracted by effing what's his name?
Lopez?
George Lopez throwing a rock. This nigga got hit by a rock. Like he's getting hit with swords, everything. He about to kill this dude and a rock stops him, bro.
You know, like those like comedies or like those shorts that people do. It'd be like a huge monster like Godzilla, and it'd be like a tiny pebble like hits him like on the back, and he turns around and just like blows it up or whatever. Same exact scenario.
Bro. And George Lopez was yards away from this nigga, bro. That nigga hit him with one but the fact that the rock stopped him and made him go after him instead of that.
Was it just to show his dominance, like motherfucker, and then like blow him up and then come back to like I'm gonna kill you still, you know?
It could be.
I don't know.
It could be.
I mean,
that don't make no sense.
That gets done in a lot of movies. It's super cliche.
Because it's like, imagine like you're pissed off at someone. You're about to fight someone, you know? And then someone just like spit one of those like wet things through a straw and it like hits you right in the neck. Would you still go after the one guy you're really pissed off, or like you'd be like, what the fuck, and then go after the person that just shot that thing at you?
So if you have only one threat in the whole world that is in your face trying to kill you and you trying to kill him, would you stop to fiend off a human with no armor that threw a rock at you?
But the thing is, like, you're just so pissed off. It just
why? Why you so pissed off at somebody throwing a rock at you?
I don't know. I don't have someone throwing rocks at me.
Dog,
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him,
bro. I was like, oh my! Like I thought they were setting up to do something funny. Like he throw the rock and then he was like, yes, and the dude looking is like, you know, it goes back. I was ready to laugh. That was stupid. That pissed me off. And there's a part when I thought I was gonna laugh when all the stuff was going down on the street. I think Blue Beetle was finding his powers. Mm-hmm. And that group of older guys were at the bus stop. And they were like, do you feel it, Chet? Do you feel it? I was like, oh, this is going to be funny. And then the nigga took off and they were like, yeah, I think it just hit me or something. And then,
and it just cut.
And it cut. I was like, what? I mean, I ain't going to say I was pissed off at that. I just know that was a point where I thought they were going to take advantage of it being funny. Because I thought it was a good setup. Yeah. And they just, bro, nobody in the theater laughed at that part. And they were laughing at parts that weren't funny, but they didn't even
nobody
laugh
laughs at our theater anyway, either.
Yeah, it was because everybody's waiting. Yeah. Anyway, I had to say that. That Rock, that Emma was eating my spirit up last night. I was like, oh, I got to talk about that. I forgot.
And it's funny 'cause you have some people hating on your review of Blue Beetle, too.
I'm sure that they're all Mexican.
We cleared that up.
I'm sure if anybody say, and I get it, but nah, bro, I couldn't take it light. What'd you have?
So you remember when she sneaks in to steal the scarab?
Mm-hmm.
How did he get back into the lab without his key card?
That's true, bro.
She stole it off
Oh,
him.
yeah. You right. Unless she put it back on his
Bro,
pocket or something.
Also, look at it again. Every single time they met up made no sense. How they would always randomly meet made no sense.
Wait,
him and the girl that stole the scarab.
Oh, okay.
The only time it made sense was when they were in the cleaning thing, which even that was weird because they go through their argument and then he, is put out of the house and he's just there after. Like nobody saw him out. It's like you're fired and she's not even worried about him. Like you're fired, just walk outside. And he's still outside while the girl walks right to a car. Like we'll say that's logistics, but it don't make sense. But that, and how about this? Why didn't she just wear the scarab?
Maybe because she didn't know. Oh, no, remember this is scarab chooses the person.
Yeah, it activates.
Yeah, because remember, that's why, George Lopez had it and nothing was happening to it. They were, throwing it around, George Lopez and the sister. And once Jaime
did she know that?
That's when it popped open.
Did she know that?
I don't think she knew that.
Yeah, because she was the one that was explaining that it chooses someone. She was the one that was explaining when she first met the family.
Oh, yeah, when they destroy his truck.
Yeah.
After the fight.
I remember that conversation.
She was the one that started explaining it. It was
before the fight.
Because George Lopez said something like that. Why didn't you just give it to, someone else or anything like that? Or, oh, did you know this what happened to us? She was like, no, it chooses. Then she started going on.
That may be right. Because I know there was some points where I had questions and then something will be said in the movie and I'm like, oh, okay. I deleted it. Okay, they explain. Maybe I forgot to delete that. I do remember that conversation.
Yeah, so, it chooses you.
That makes sense. That Rock... Bro, let me make sure I got it all out. The Rock, how he ran into the girl was dumb. Okay, so I wrote this down, but I don't remember exactly what I meant. So I put, why can't he die before the transfer is complete if the only way he could lose it is to die? I gotta watch it again, but there was something that I meant by that.
So I'm gonna just try to explain what it does and see if that just answers whatever the hell that question was. So the thing doesn't let him die because they're one. So if Jaime dies, the beetle dies. If the beetle dies, Jaime dies, and so that's why they can't take it out of him because they're like how Venom is. Venom is just now attached to Eddie or whatever.
See, the scarab is attached to his
brain.
No, I remember that. I gotta watch it again. It missed something. It was something when they were when George Lopez was at the computer and they were trying to give all this explanation. There was a loophole. I can't, but it was I gotta watch it again because the way I remember it is he could die but still come back. I gotta watch it again. There's something there that they explain about him dying to lose it that did not make sense. I just can't remember. I know I was in a rush because by the time it made it to that point, I was already frustrated. Bro, please end this movie. And I was just trying to get it all out. I'll remember. I have to watch that part again. But yeah, that's for the most part. For the most part, that was it. And and just the part, even when that scene where they go to her dad's laboratory and stuff, they supposed to be on a race against time. It's now or never. And then she's giving these niggas a tour. Yeah, so this is where, so this suit in 73. I'm like, huh? It was so urgent. Then they get in there and it's so this is where I make my coffee and I come in here on my bad days. And then I don't know. But the Rock thing, I had to get that out. That was stupid. That was stupid. All right.
Got anything else?
Yeah. Let's see. So the Danny Masterson trial.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while.
I remember when y'all first brought that up to me.
Yeah. Now he finally got like convicted. Got the 30 to life now for it. That was a big thing in itself. Now there's more added onto it, and it was the letters that Ashton Kutcher and what's her face?
Mila Kunis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video of them talking about it. I didn't listen to it. I didn't know what they were doing or what the letters were.
I think the video was them responding to the backlash.
Yeah,
the letters
they
were
made an apology.
him.
Oh,
yeah, they made an apology video about it because they were pretty much saying, like, no, he's a good guy. He's a good role model and everything, and all this stuff I said about him, I never saw it, and yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. They're like, okay, maybe he wasn't like that with y'all, but it doesn't change the fact that he's still a bad person, apparently, like what all the stuff he did. I tried seeing like more about the trial, see like if they actually went into depth, like what all he did other than just generic, like, oh, he just raped this person, he raped this person. But no, there's really and truly nothing about it. But everyone's saying that it's like really bad. Apparently, like he was doing a lot more than just that.
I mean, like, how could you be mad at his friends if they did not know? They're just things you don't know, and he's a bad person. He could have been a good person, or could have shown as a good person all the way around. Mm-hmm. Besides these things, I mean, people ready to get upset for anybody, and they gotta send an apology. Is wild.
Yeah, they had that apology video.
As soon as I saw them pop up on the camera, I was like, "Oh, these niggas don't be taking no baths," and then I just X'd it out. I don't care. I know that he got at 30 to life.
Yeah,
it must have been rough. Life.
Yeah, and people are making jokes like, "Damn, the guy from that '70s show is not coming out till he's 70."
Dang. Is he in his 40s now?
Yeah, I think so.
Dang.
But someone else that needs to make an apology video, Kanye. All that stuff that he did in Italy. And then he's also trying to sue people, too, for leaking his songs.
Leaking his songs. I feel like that stuff he did in Italy was intentional.
Was or wasn't?
Was?
Oh, yeah, that was for sure.
He got banned.
Yeah, his ass was hanging out and everything.
I thought he got banned from the city. He got banned from the yacht company or whatever.
He got banned from that boat company on the...
No, you don't care about that. But I heard it was wild.
He can't get head in the canals no more.
That's wild, bro.
What's more wild, him doing it or her being like, yeah, I'll do it?
Him. Because, I mean, even her marrying him just showed she gonna do whatever he want to do. What's more wild is
the guy that's, like, driving the boat not realizing it.
Yeah, but...
He's busy. Like, look, Kanye, if you look this way.
Oh, was he on, like, a paddle boat thing?
Nah, it wasn't one of those paddles.
No. It was like a yacht. Oh, because it was like
a small boat. Yeah, it's just like a small boat, but they don't.
But was the driver on the same level as them?
Yeah, he's right in front of them. That's what I'm saying. Like, how did he not know?
Nah, that nigga knew. That nigga Kanye was like, yeah, shoot.
Here's $10,000. Okay.
Yeah, or shoot, a high profile client. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you cannot do that on my company's.
He turned around and was like, hey, my turn. I don't know.
Kanye, do you have any for me or no? Is this your first canal ride? Actually, this is my last.
Boy, that's stupid. Kanye, we'll keep praying for that man.
Yeah. Have y'all heard the leaked songs or no?
Mm-mm. But did you all hear the Drake have y'all heard the Drake and the Weeknd song that's not real? Okay.
Is it like an AI?
Yeah.
Yes. Completely AI generated song, right?
It was submitted for the Grammys.
It's submitted for the Grammys.
Really?
Yes. They say because it was written by a human being. So why not? Bro, the song sounds...
So then who would get the award? The person writing it?
Maybe.
Or are they just going to give it to Drake in the Weeknd?
Nah, they wouldn't do that.
It would be
probably the person writing it.
Right.
Because normally it goes to the artist itself, though, when they win those awards. That's why.
Right, but he's considered the artist because he wrote it and did the AI. Bro, that's wild. The Grammys, I don't think it's gonna make it, but I think they're trying to make a way. You know, because the Drake and The Weeknd pulled from the Grammys. They don't let the Grammys submit their songs. So I wonder if this is like, you know, a slight against them for that. But the song sound, hey, y'all never heard the song?
Heard it.
Nope.
It's short.
What's it called?
It's called
I think it'll get through.
I mean, I could just type in Drake and The Weeknd AI.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it'll be
that's what I'm about to type in.
If Harambe can make it on the ballot,
That's true.
I'm sure this will make it into the Grammys.
If Harambe could be on the presidential
Yeah,
ballot.
it's called Heart on My Sleeve.
Heart on My Sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
All these people at the Grammys have a heart on for you.
Yeah, check that song out, y'all. Y'all be like, whoa. Even what they're saying sound like them.
So let's say, you know, in a little bit in the future, this does make it to the Grammys, and it's actually nominated and everything. Do you think next year there'll be more AI generated songs?
If they don't
Absolutely.
sue. Yeah, if they don't sue. I mean, I'm wondering, everybody's wondering, as big as it is.
Too, yeah, like all the lawsuits and stuff. Because like if I was Drake and someone used my voice,
you would shut it down.
Won awards and everything for it, yeah, I'd be pissed.
I'm sure there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Like for us, it's easy to say I would sue you, but I'm sure there's a lot of legal terms that are maybe hard to.
I'm
pretty sure it's still
right now. It's pretty cut and dry for them.
Use someone's likeness like that,
right? But we don't know why.
permission.
We don't know why they haven't.
But who's
taking action?
I mean, like the thing is, like okay, somebody's likeness is AI generated, but what's to say for me making a song in Drake's voice? It's still me. I'm just doing my own flow, you know. If it sounds like Drake, it sounds like Drake.
I mean,
right?
some people sue just because the song sounds similar, even if it's a different singer, different artist. Just because you put it side by side and it sounds similar, they still sue.
Like how they tried to sue Robin Thicke for all that money.
Yeah, all
that blurred line song.
Taylor Swift tried suing Olivia Rodrigo because of one of her songs sounding similar too. So it's, you know,
nigga, somebody tried to sue Drake for saying, it may not have been Drake. But somebody tried to sue a rapper, I think it was Drake, for talking about guns, jewelry, and hoes, and said that this is the way that I rapped. I sent the song to him, and he took the song and basically redid it, but never gave me royalties from it. But was saying he was talking a lot about guns, drugs, and guns, jewelry, and females. And he tried to sue off of that.
Isn't that most songs?
Bro, so the judge ended up sending it down. She was like, it's talked so heavily in rap music, I can't predicate that.
Because you'll take off so many songs. Obviously, not every song's going to have those things.
But that's
there's a
just
lot that still has those three things.
The fact that he had a case on that is wild. So it's like, bro, hell no, you can't use their likeness. But we don't know why.
Because
maybe there is something behind the scene. Maybe they're trying.
Actors themselves are trying to sue some people, like how Disney used a younger version of what's his face for Star Wars.
Who?
Luke Skywalker.
Who's suing who?
I thought he was in that. I thought he was.
I don't know, but a lot of people, he was okay with it, but other people were saying, "What if so and so passed away? You can't do that, you know, because you can't just steal their likeness, make them young again, and use them forever." I
thought like they done that a lot. Like
they can.
Aaliyah.
I mean, when it comes to people who pass away, they talk to the family. There's talks with the family and them.
Maybe they didn't have to talk.
Yeah, because like, did this guy talk to Drake in The Weeknd? Like, hey, you gotta use your voices. Because
with Aaliyah in Queen of the Damned, she was already dead.
Like I said, I think it's a lot easier with the voice. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, I was just saying, same thing. I guess. I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, we'll see. I think if it goes to the Grammy, that's when they're gonna take action. But I mean, I can't understand why they haven't done it yet. Cause Drake was already. They did a Drake song. Was it Ice Spice? They did an Ice Spice song with Drake's voice, and that's when he got on there and was like, "This is enough." He said that, and then now this.
She was talking about like booty and pussy, something like that. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I heard it. Stupid, bro. Oh no! It was a Drake and somebody else. Did I send it to you?
What?
It was Drake and somebody else, but they were doing the cover of WAP.
Nah, bro. I don't
Drake
think
and
you sent it to-
6ix9ine. I don't
I
know.
forgot who it was.
And Kanye.
It could have been Kanye, but it was him and somebody else, and they were doing the WAP AI.
Bro, they got that Kanye and Playboy Cardi singing that you didn't have to cut me off. Bro, I've listened to that song a lot. I don't know what it is. It's something about the end, and of course they got Playboy Cardi singing the females part, but like his voice really sounds like, I don't know, I've listened to that song a lot. That AI stuff is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be some sort of ruling on it. You know.
We're gonna see. It depends on what happened with this writer strike.
Yeah, because one of the Grammys.
I don't know.
So just so I can have a general idea of like how far along it's going into it.
When is the Grammys?
But that writer strike is real too, and they're still on strike. It's even going down to voice actors for video games too.
Yeah, so about to say SAG is did they allow it yet? I know they said it was consideration.
I don't know. I just remember reading that it was starting to get into the video game aspects too, but it makes sense, you know, because that's still acting. That's the whole reason.
Oh, the Grammys isn't until next year, February.
Well,
The Grammys comes
Right around the corner.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, but I thought it was like a couple months away.
Oh, okay.
We might have a Ninja Turtles game by that time.
There's actually another Ninja Turtles game that they're making too, based
That's
off
what Carlos was telling me.
New Mayhem.
That's what's up.
But the people that are making it, nah, they only make like licensed kid games and stuff, like
what?
Paw Patrol and stuff like that.
We'll see. We'll see where they go with this one.
That nigga said Paw Patrol.
No, that is. I'm dead serious. When I looked up like the company, I was like, "What company is this?" The first game that popped up, Paw Patrol.
What if they
And
made a
I've played all
Ninja
their
Turtles
games.
game the way they made that Marvel game?
Which one?
A turn-based game.
Oh, that Midnight Suns.
Midnight Sun.
Not Midnight Suns, the other one.
Alternate
The one
Lights?
before that. The one where you could be Captain America,
Oh,
Iron Man.
Avengers?
Yeah, the Avengers.
I
What did I
wouldn't
say? What did I just say? I said the Avengers, right?
You
Okay.
just said the
Marvel.
Marvel game.
Oh, okay, my bad. The Avengers, yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't like that.
But it would make sense though because they always together. Midnight Suns, how's that game doing?
Bad. It did bad.
Didn't they have Blade in that?
Mm-hmm.
Blade
it had a
and Wolverine.
whole bunch of Marvel characters on there,
It
but
had
a
a big
lot of them
roster.
were also behind DLC.
Marvel, get the hell up out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
just like how the Avengers game was and stuff like that. They tend to put a lot of the popular characters behind DLC walls.
And but I mean DC fell short with that Gotham Knights. They got to figure that out. What's coming? Hey, whatever happened to the Suicide Squad game,
I think it got delayed. Last time I read about it.
bro? They didn't already came out with the second Suicide Squad. Like,
Yeah, I think it got delayed.
why?
Yeah, who knows? Sometimes they just say like, "Oh, we just need to have better performance for our game, trying to make it look a little better, so we are going to delay it into an indefinite release."
So I think it was when they dropped the whole, like they were showing it off. They showed off a season pass for it. Why do you have a season pass for a single player game?
A lot of
So-
games have that now, though. Like I think Assassin's Creed even has that.
Well, I haven't played Assassin's Creed.
What about that Hogwarts game? Do y'all play that?
That's actually a really good game.
Do y'all play it?
Yes.
You got it too, right?
Because
got it.
I'm not a huge fan of Harry Potter like that anyways. You know, I could care less. So even not being a Harry Potter fan, it's still a good game. Like you don't have to understand Harry Potter at all. Because I sure as hell don't. You know? It's just a good fantasy single player game.
Listen, I got some friends on my friends list that play 2K team up, you know, with the real players.
Mm.
I went and looked at a video. I went and looked at they were share playing. Oh my god, bro. When I tell you not a single thing changed.
Were they on the Seahorse Court?
No, they were playing
Oh yeah, there's a Seahorse court.
No, they were playing real the real players like on the court,
Yeah.
the real teams.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, exactly.
See, and like I want
Exactly
to
the
play.
same.
I want to play a basketball game. It doesn't have to specifically be 2K. It's just 2K is the only one.
It's the only
there.
one.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, talking to a basketball fanatic. I
Yeah.
watch every single game the Lakers play. It used to be the Mavericks, but every game the Lakers play, I'll catch the Mavericks too. And I can't bring myself to play that game, bro. No, not unless it's free.
At least from what I've been hearing, but then again, it's very hard to go based off of 2K fans. That this game is about like an 8. What's holding it back is that the new way they do badges is terrible.
It's been terrible.
But I think they're saying that because if you don't use a badge, it takes it away from you.
Yeah, but they've been doing that. Well, not a badge. They were doing that for your ratings.
Yeah, but this is now badges. And I think that's a good thing because not everyone should have Hall of Fame badges for everything, you know. You should just have Hall of Fame on things that you do. If you do crossovers, fine, you'll have that. But then you're not going to have Hall of Fame badges for finishing and shooting, you know. You can't be doing everything all at once.
Bro, that game is designed to keep you there. What they're doing is smart. I would have done it too. I'm like, if these niggas are going to follow me this blindly, you know what? Let me force y'all to be on more. Now, the less you play, the more your badges will go away. And they started doing that a couple years ago. But that was not the badges. That was the overall. Yeah, the overall. Like, you could be at 99, but you're not locked in at 99.
Yeah, I think they only did it for, like, the last 5 or...
something like that.
Yeah, so, like, you couldn't go below, like, 94. But you can still go down a little bit. Yeah.
Smart. Keep them goofy niggas playing that game. And now you got the badges. And now niggas are going to complain and work even harder.
Trash ass.
I don't want to say work harder. I say just spend more.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That nigga Kel said spend about 400. Niggas spending more than that, bro. Niggas spending more than that.
Wait, 400 on just this one? Or on just
every
all
2K.
Okay.
No.
Still,
no, he's
each. Cause think about it, people dropping $100 for what 100,000 VC
per character
or something like that.
Make like
they
5
making different characters,
yeah.
And they not trying to be in the brown shirts playing trash. Nobody want to pick them up. They don't do that. They play and get to the highest they can get, and then do the story.
I would say I got a lot better at 2K as the time's gone by, and like the most previous 2K, yeah, I had like just the generic outfit. And I couldn't find a single game in the park. I was like, okay. I think at one point, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like just ready up on one of the spots, and whoever joins it, joins it. I'm gonna go do something. I think I was cleaning. I came back and no one. And I saved the clip and just like fast forwarded. People would I run up, look at me, take off. I was like, damn.
And don't mind taking time to go all the way to another court, bro. Just let me go to
2K shoes.
Yeah,
your brown bag
and
special
it's
shirt.
not like I was like super low. It just I don't like to spend the VC on clothes and stuff. So I think I was like overall like 74, and even then, just like nope.
Nobody gonna play with you.
Okay, but the Suicide Squad, yeah, I got pushed back to February 2nd, 2024.
And what was that? I just looked at that was February for all the Grammys.
Yeah.
And when does Multiverses come out?
They just said 2024.
Yeah, early, right?
Yeah.
Early. Don't nobody care about no F and Suicide Squad no more.
I don't know.
Mortal Kombat next week.
Let's go ahead and close this one now. But go ahead.
Oh, just the last thing was about GTA. How it was rumored that it's going to be $150.
I saw that.
Yeah,
well, I don't care. I paid.
And they said
facts.
So that's why, because they said 2 reasons. One, Grand Theft Auto has free updates. They don't do season passes. They don't do things where you could spend money. So it's like they need to get their money some way, you know. And they know damn well everyone's buying Grand Theft Auto. So it's like, just make it more expensive.
That's true.
Everyone's gonna buy it still.
I don't blame them. I thought about that when I read the article. I'm like, bro, I've only spent money on Grand Theft Auto. This is 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I spent money on Grand Theft Auto 5 maybe 2 or 3 times, and that's each time they updated a new generation.
Yeah,
from the PS3, PS4, PS5. Bro, I ain't had to spend money on that game. I'm like, and I played that game for 10 years.
Damn near everything's free. So and it's not like where it's an impossible grind like 2K. Like you just play for a little bit, do a few missions, boom, you got like over $1 million. Buy yourself that armored truck.
And the selection is just so huge, bro. Hell yeah, y'all can have 150, bro. Y'all deserve it. I don't care.
And apparently the guy that leaked it, remember like how there were like videos and pictures from the original leak that actually was showing gameplay. He did it off of a Fire Stick in a hotel room. He put the Fire Stick on a TV, hacked into Rockstar stuff that way, and got all the files and information.
Nigga's wild, bro.
Better hire that nigga.
Actually, I think he
For security.
I think he's in like going to court or something like that.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, for that.
Well, I pay it. I ain't tripping. One last thing though, I told him earlier. I need you to pick one team that you're gonna roll with through the entire season of the NFL.
Oh, that's also what I wanted to talk about too.
He's rocking with the Ravens.
Be more.
To like win it all. Like, is that what we're doing?
Yeah. I guess so.
So we'll do this. Look,
Or what exactly is this?
Here's what I'm gonna do. So Beamer, you got the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. What do you think the record's gonna be?
The season?
Season
Yeah.
record.
I see him going 12-4. There's 16 games, right?
4, I believe so.
Why did they move it up to 18? 18 games?
Look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 18 now.
18?
Yeah, yeah. Cause I think they added an extra game.
I'll put you at 14-4.
14-4. Yeah, do it that way.
14-4. All right, Yuki. Who do you think? Oh, who are you gonna roll with?
Trying to decide because I'll tell you the two that I'm trying to decide on, and now both of them they're gonna seem a little iffy, but
One's gonna be the Jaguars.
No, one of them is the Cowboys.
Lord. He got a Cowboy shirt on today.
It's true. It's true. The other one is Miami.
Okay.
So, and I think I'm gonna choose Miami.
Miami
Okay.
would be the best.
Yeah,
bet.
I think they're gonna make it far. I think
What you looking at their record being
At the end of the season.
out of 18 games?
they're either gonna lose 4 or 5 games.
I'll
So
put
say
you at
13 and
13-5.
Yeah, put that one. Yeah,
Alright, that's your
because
Super Bowl team.
I mean, they've always had the receivers. Duh, they got Waddle and Hill. But I think this time they can make it a little bit further because they got Tuya being healthy, and we know, was it last year that he got that serious concussion?
Yeah, like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it was affecting him for a while, but I feel like he's gonna be okay now.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So whoever gets their record, or close enough to it,
Mm-hmm.
we'll do a prize at the end of that.
That's cool. I
And
like
then
that.
also, you get another one if you get the Super Bowl.
Hey,
Okay.
so,
Who was yours?
It ain't the Cowboys.
The Saints?
a safe bet. What my safe bet would have been, but I fully have heart in Miami. My safe bet would have been the Bills.
Yeah, see, but I don't know if I want to go with a top dog. 'Cause
Right.
They do really good,
That's
But then
why
once the playoffs come, they're like,
That's why I just went with a team that I personally like, which is Miami.
I'm gonna go with the team that I saw Thursday night beat the Super Bowl champions.
Really?
I'm gonna go with
Lions.
Detroit.
Wow.
I'm gonna rock Detroit.
Lions.
And what you thinking they gonna be? I mean, they 1-0 now.
Right?
It's true.
I think
They're gonna lose 2.
nah. I think they'll be a little wild card team.
Yeah, okay.
I put them at a good what?
Like what, lose? What,
12-6?
7 games?
12-6.
12-6?
Detroit.
Yeah,
Okay. Are they making it to the playoffs?
yeah. 12-6.
You
I'll
can
see
see as a wild card.
As a wild card.
wild card,
Mhm.
wild card, underdog, Super Bowl
Detroit.
Let's go.
Who's with Detroit? Is that Chicago? Detroit, Chicago.
in their division.
Yeah, Minnesota.
I think it's
Is it them?
no. Minnesota is one of
I
them.
can just get over now.
Minnesota. So Detroit, Chicago, Minnesota. Who the hell else?
Division.
Minnesota, Chicago.
Green Bay, Jets. Nope. Wrong
It's
one.
the Bears, the Packers, and the Vikings.
Yep, there we go.
Bears, yeah. Well, yeah, Chicago. I didn't get the Packers. That's what I was missing. Yeah, the Vikings.
So, see how that goes.
Well, speaking of, we got our fantasy thing. Remember, I signed us up for that fantasy
That's right.
league.
That's right. First week.
Yep. Right now, we have some players playing. So when that finished already, we did have what's his face, Jared Goff, for the Lions. He did really good.
Yep.
Though I only had him on the bench, so those 14 points didn't count.
Yo, who's our quarterback?
Our
Josh
quarterback,
Allen.
Josh Allen for the Bills.
Yeah.
He hasn't played yet. The people that are playing right now, we have Amari Cooper. He has 6.7 points at the moment. What's his first name?
Who's Amari Cooper play for again? Not the Browns, does he?
Cleveland.
Oh, he played for the Browns?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have, I'm just going to say Dotson. The receiver for Washington, I still kept him on the flex because I really want to wait to see how Dallas does week 1. He has 9 points, so he's doing pretty good.
That's good.
Then we have the Saints defense. They're doing pretty good. They got us 12 points at the moment. And then our kickers for Jacksonville, he only has 2 points.
So Lamar Jackson, 12 of 16 for 124 yards, no touchdown.
Lamar Jackson. That's
an interception.
The person we're going against,
for the Ravens.
Their quarterback is Lamar Jackson. The person they're going against.
Shoot.
Yeah.
How many points he got right now?
6.7.
They threw the interception. And he ran for 35 yards. But Beckham has nothing yet. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I'm going to keep lock on him. C.J. Stroud, I forgot he went to the Texans. He's a rookie, right? Yeah, he's a rookie.
Yeah, right now we are losing. We have 29 points, and the person we're going against has 48 points. But again, we don't have our
quarterback already played. Though,
yeah,
right? Or he's playing.
Yeah, we haven't had our quarterback. We haven't had Tyreek Hill play yet, and he is always bringing in the good points. None of our running backs have played yet either, and our tight end hasn't.
Yeah, it'll balance out. Tomorrow night, you'll see.
Yeah, because we're at a 53% chance of winning.
Who plays tomorrow night?
Monday, the Bills.
Oh, okay. Who they play?
The Jets.
Oh, shoot. That's going to... I'm gonna watch that game.
You want to see
gonna watch that game.
What's his face? His old ass lose?
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
I want to see what they're going to look like. I'm going to watch that game. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
for sure.
Small.
Good week, sir. Good job. Hopefully we are back here next week.
For sure.
Sorry for the delays, people.
Yep, no more delays, no more breaks. I have no reason anymore.
We're also, Carlos and I are headed to go to this Smith Spot Barbecue. Just shout out to him. Black-owned barbecue spot. Phenomenal.
Not sponsored, but would be okay with a sponsorship.
Facts. You've had it before, right? You had a little bit of it.
Oh, yeah, a little taste of it, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was really
pretty good.
Grilled
so we're
cheese.
to catch that. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be on them nachos.
Get my bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh shoot, we can start we put a video or something on the pictures of it on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll do that. I appreciate you, fellas.
Yeah. Good show.
Yep.
Next
you
week
on the next one.
For sure.
Y'all take it easy. Be safe.
For sure.
Good guys finish last.